Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading, and today is June 24th, 2025, and today is Tuesday morning. So looking at the highlight of the day, ceasefire declared in the Middle East, and the markets respond. But first, looking at today's major economic events, we have at 2:30 South African time. From Canada, we have a CPI, Core Price Index, and from the United States at 4 p.m. South African time, we have Fed Chairman Powell will be speaking as to the last interest rate decision. Now, looking at the markets, haywire across the board. Starting out with the Forex symbols, the British pound has a huge move to the upside. And looking at the indices, the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq both gained nicely. And looking at commodities, they took it the other way. They sold off, especially oil, as that was a reactionary move to what was going on in the Middle East. And looking at stocks, Microsoft hits new highs. Tech sector and bank sector all lifting the markets higher. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin joins the forum and gains also. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. First with the GBP USD. Now you can see it's a massive move, 187 pips to the upside in just a day of trading. And that really is why we have to be kind of like on the markets almost all the time, just to understand what's going on and not to miss opportunities like this. Now, we are at resistance areas, so we may get a fade opportunity as this may correct itself. Now, today, Canadian dollar will have a CPI number coming out, did retrace, dollar getting stronger there. And looking at the Japanese yen, yes, the dollar also getting stronger there after that's a correction move. Now, shifting over to the commodities, this is where they all sold off, specifically crude oil. If we look at a daily chart, look at that massive sell-off from 77 down to 66. This was an easy bet because, number one, you kind of knew a truce would be coming, and number two, it kind of capitulated at $77, $78 a barrel, and that was it. That was as far as it went. And you know, once it happens, that's it. That, you know, like, it happens, and the correctional move is there. It's a V formation for all intents and purposes. So several factors to look at that. Now, looking at natural gas, also sold off quite aggressively as well. As much as it went up, it corrects itself to its downside, and gold as well, dipping to 3,300. Now, this is not a big deal because gold has been kind of like trading sideways for some time, and it's been in a relatively tight range for gold. It's in a $100 range, so nothing really to write home about here either. Now, looking at the U.S. markets, look at that. Dow Jones back to its all-time record highs. If we look at a daily chart, you know, you could see it. It's not back to its high highs, but it's back to that upper limit above that 200-day moving average. And the Nasdaq is, though. All right, Nasdaq is on all-time record highs, just shy of it. Now, what's driving it higher? Let's take a look at Microsoft, pushing to new record highs at $485 a share. Now, what other stocks really gained nicely? Tesla had a nice day on the upside. And looking at some of the other stocks, Meta had a decent day on the upside as well. So we are making a recovery. Now, what is just as important is the bank sector, which is making its way back up to its all-time highs also. Okay, JP Morgan just shy of $280 a share. Massive correction there from the beginning of April to where we are here. We're talking about, look at that. I mean, that is just massive correction for JP Morgan, as that really made a huge recovery, over $80. So there is still some upside to that. Nvidia didn't move much. Lastly, looking at Bitcoin, all right, this is where it becomes super interesting because Bitcoin has become a reserve currency. And as a result, it's trading at 104, and at 104, it's pretty strong and may shift even higher back to that upper range of 110-ish level. So keep that in mind. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.